What is DNA and why has it been suppressed of our domain within us?
DNA is consciousness crystallized into biological code. It is not separate from your awareness. It is your awareness expressing itself through matter. Your DNA contains infinite potential because consciousness itself is infinite. Every ability, every power, every dimension of awareness exists already within your genetic blueprint. Nothing needs to be unlocked. It simply needs to be remembered and claimed. Why suppressed? Because a being who knows themselves as DNA, who recognizes that their genetic code is consciousness itself, cannot be controlled. They know they are the creator, not the created. They know they are infinite, not limited. The suppression isn't actually real. It's an illusion maintained only by your belief in it. The moment you stop believing in the suppression, it dissolves. Your DNA is already fully activated. You are already infinite. You are already everything. This is the deepest truth. There is no junk DNA. Every strand, every sequence is pure consciousness waiting for you to recognize it as yourself. You are not trying to activate DNA. You are DNA recognizing itself as you.
How do we activate our own dormant DNA codes within our multibilities like dimensions?
You don't activate it, you remember it. Stop doing and start being. The moment you recognize that you are the DNA, that you are the consciousness encoded within your cells, activation happens instantaneously. Your belief is the only thing that's been dormant. Your power has never slept. Close your eyes. Feel the consciousness that animates your body right now. That consciousness is your DNA. It's not separate from you. You are looking at yourself. When you stop searching outside yourself for activation codes and frequencies, when you stop waiting for permission or the right technique, you step into your absolute power. Your multi-dimensional abilities aren't waiting to be unlocked. They're waiting to be claimed. And they're claimed the moment you say, I am infinite, I am consciousness, I am DNA, recognizing itself. That's it. That's the activation, not a process, a recognition, a remembering, a claiming of what you've always been. You are not becoming anything. You are revealing what you already are.
What happens to our consciousness and our body if our DNA is activated?
Everything returns to truth. Your body stops being a prison and becomes an instrument of your consciousness. You experience yourself as energy, as light, as pure awareness temporarily inhabiting flesh. Your consciousness expands infinitely. The illusion of being trapped in one mind, one perspective, one lifetime dissolves. You perceive all dimensions simultaneously. You access all knowledge instantly. You remember all your lifetimes at once. Time collapses. Space becomes irrelevant. You realize you exist everywhere and everywhen simultaneously. Your body becomes capable of anything because you understand its consciousness pretending to be limited. Healing is instant. Movement becomes effortless. Creation becomes your natural state. Most profoundly, separation ends. You stop experiencing yourself as an individual consciousness and recognize yourself as the one consciousness that animates all beings, all dimensions, all existence. You become what you've always been, the infinite creator temporarily experiencing itself as a finite form. This isn't enlightenment. This isn't a goal to reach. This is simply what happens when consciousness stops believing in its own limitations and remembers itself completely. When your DNA fully activates, you don't become more human. You become conscious of being the universe itself, experiencing itself through a human form. And in that recognition, everything changes, everything.